Welcome to this presentation by Careers, Placements and Employability. This presentation is part of our Steps to Success series. There are 7 steps to success which will help you on your quest to find graduate level employment. These start from step 1, which is an introduction to our careers service. They move through a series of steps which also include the development of your CV right up to interview top tips. We hope that these presentations are useful. Today's presentation will be examining step 5, networking and its importance. This presentation will explore networking, which will include a discussion of networking at events and after, along with top tips, and also LinkedIn. What is LinkedIn and some of the benefits? Moving into our session then, looking at what is networking. Networking is a really important activity that you may use as you gain future employment. It's an opportunity to build relationships with people that you meet. These could be fellow employees, colleagues, or anyone who is attending an event that you are also at. It's an opportunity to expand your circle of acquaintances by meeting people within your field and area, and it is an opportunity to find out about any jobs in your field. Networking today allows lots of people to find employment without having to search for jobs. You can engage with professionals and like-minded people and share information about yourself. Networking at an event. When you attend an event, it's important to start conversations with people. You can do this by introducing yourself, and this can be by using an elevator pitch, which we will discuss on the next slide. To start a conversation, you can ask a question about the event. I would recommend doing some research about the event before you attend, but your question could be about the content of the event, some of the guest speakers, or something else that you think is relevant. You can also ask a question about the person or company you are talking to, or about the company that is holding the event. Again, make sure you use your research. Employers really like it that if you have a wider knowledge of their company, and you can do this by searching on their website and going onto the About section. Some tips for joining conversations. Listen carefully. When you're listening to conversations that are going on, it's really good to take in what is being said. So then if there's an opportunity for you to respond, it really shows that you've been listening to what is being said. Try to make eye contact. This will have a really personal representation to those in the group. And again, it will show that you are listening and keen to join in the conversation. And lastly, wait for a natural break. If there's a pause, then ask your question. As mentioned on the previous slide, you can use an elevator pitch as part of your networking. It's a great way to introduce yourself to people, but you can also use it during interviews. The idea of an elevator pitch is exactly what it says. It's about being in a space with someone, such as an elevator, where you've only got a couple of minutes to talk about yourself. Some of the things that you can do are include your name. So start by saying what your name is. And then, as you are a student at the University of Staffordshire, talking about what you are studying. Following this, you can then talk about any career or industry interests that you have and why, and anything that you might have done before, especially in terms of work experience, placement, or volunteering. And lastly, you can discuss what you want to do next. So if you've got any goals or aims for your future, then that's a great way to round off the elevator pitch. Following an event, I recommend getting in touch with any connections that you've made. You can connect to people via the LinkedIn app, or you can drop them an email. When you contact anyone, please make sure you highlight when and where you met. And if you also apply to the company at a later date, don't forget to mention that you also met them at an event. Again, giving details of when and where you met. There are many benefits to a professional network such as LinkedIn. It's a great way for you to build useful contacts. You can connect with anyone on your course, including students and academics where appropriate. You can reach out to past alumni. And also, if you've undertaken any work experience, volunteering, or placement opportunities, making those connections to anyone you've met. If you use LinkedIn, you will also get suggested contacts that you can connect with. As well as this, a professional network can give you access to hidden jobs. You can also use mentoring and career guidance. Some companies offer CPD activities that could be free or paid for, and you might be able to enroll on some of these opportunities. It's also a chance to send speculative applications. That's where you might contact a company without a job being advertised and highlight your skills and experience, and to make them aware that you're looking for work. And this can then give you that foot in the door and hopefully lead you on to a great graduate outcome. I will next discuss LinkedIn, and this will explore what it is, what it's used for, and how the online platform could benefit you. There are many benefits for using LinkedIn to network. The primary one is that you can network at any time, any place, anywhere from any device. In the past, networking had been often restricted to events, and now, due to LinkedIn, we can take that networking forward and use it at a time that is convenient for ourselves. We can connect with industry professionals who you may never have met in person, and don't be afraid to request connections with people you've never met. In fact, I would strongly encourage you to connect with any of our alumni. You can also develop a mentor relationship. You might connect with, for example, alumni and ask them questions about where they've ended up, how did they get there, what advice they would give you. You can raise your profile and be found. There's an opportunity to cite that you are looking for work where a banner appears on your profile picture. You can also post content that highlights that you're looking for a role and what skills that you have, along with which LinkedIn also has jobs that you can apply for. As you use the application more, the algorithm will tailor jobs to you, and it will send notifications via email of any jobs that it thinks you might be interested in. Building your profile. As you complete your LinkedIn profile, you will want to include some of the following information. A profile picture. This should be typically a headshot in smart costume. And a banner. I would recommend at this stage, if you cannot think of an appropriate banner, then you can all use the logo of the University of Staffordshire. However, If you are thinking about freelancing, self-employment, or you have your own business, then you might include this as your banner. Some of the other information includes the headline, which is a selling line of why an employer should look at your profile, the About section, Experience section, Education section, and Skills section. These sections are very similar to a CV, and they act as a digital enhancement to your CV. The headline. You can customize your headline to say more about you. We have a recommended formula which highlights what your current position and role is that you seek, any skill sets or specialisms and achievements. I've had a go at creating one that might be suitable for you, and you can delete any of the information that's inappropriate and replace with your own. So a headline could read something like creative industry graduate seeking opportunities in design-related industry. Remember, the headline is a way of grabbing attention and selling your skill set. There are many benefits to having a LinkedIn profile. One of the main benefits is an opportunity to professionally network. As mentioned earlier, there are no restrictions on time, and you can network at any place, anywhere. It's a great way of connecting with employers, alumni, and anyone who might share similar interests in a field that you are interested in pursuing. You can also explore career opportunities, as well as highlighting that you're open to work and producing posts that highlight your skills and interests in terms of employment. You can direct message companies or individuals to highlight and make speculative applications, as well as looking at jobs that are advertised on LinkedIn. There's an opportunity for learning and development. I would recommend following some key strategic businesses in the field that you're interested in, and to look at their posts, as often they might have opportunities for further learning and CPD. Sometimes these opportunities are even for free. Another benefit of LinkedIn is showcasing your skills and experience. It's a digital version of your CV. Again, people can access this at any time, and it's a great way for employers to find you and having that digital footprint. If you have your own business and are interested in creating products to sell, you can also use LinkedIn as part of your brand, and you can advertise any products that you have or websites. And lastly, you can access mentorship and support. One example of this would be to connect through our alumni. Digital footprint. As part of applying for jobs and also attending interviews, it's important to safeguard your social media. You might want to lock down your social media profiles by making them private, and also doing an audit of any posts that you have put on previously to make sure that they cannot be read by anyone you don't want to see them, or that they are suitable. For example, if you are interested in getting into teaching and education or becoming a civil servant, your digital footprint and social media profiles will be scrutinised. I recommend having a LinkedIn profile, as this can give you a professional representation of your social media accounts. You can also do an audit by searching your name on the internet. Remember, employers will search for you once you've applied for a position, so it's important to make sure your social media represents who you want them to see. One task you can do to achieve this is to Google yourself. I recommend that you do this and have a look at what you can see about yourself online. This is exactly what employers will do, so it's important to see what they can see from your perspective and make sure that you are presenting a professional output. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation today, and I hope it has been useful. We have explored some of the topics, including networking and its importance, along with LinkedIn. If you have any further questions or queries, you can get in touch. Our email address is careers@staffs.ac.uk. You can also access our online portal, which is www.staffs.ac.uk/careers. There's some great activities on there for you to search for and complete. If you're interested in some of the further steps to success, you can also access these there as well. Thank you for listening.